Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. Aceitunas, olives, served plain or marinated with herbs and spices, a common appetizer or accompaniment to drinks. Aceitunas, Spanish-style marinated olives. Ingredients: 2 cups of olives, green or black, pitted or whole. 1 clove garlic, thinly sliced. 1 teaspoon lemon zest, optional. 1 teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes, optional. 1 teaspoon dried oregano. 1 teaspoon dried thyme. 1 teaspoon dried rosemary. 1/2 teaspoon black peppercorns. 1/2 teaspoon fennel seeds. 1 bay leaf. 1 cup extra virgin olive oil. Instructions: prepare the olives. If using fresh olives, make sure they are pitted. If using preserved olives, drain and rinse them to remove excess brine or oil. Combine ingredients. In a bowl, combine the olives with garlic slices, lemon zest, if using, crushed red pepper flakes, if using, dried oregano, dried thyme, dried rosemary, black peppercorns, fennel seeds, and a bay leaf. Add olive oil. Pour the extra virgin olive oil over the olives and spices. Stir gently to combine and coat the olives evenly with the herbs and spices. Marinate. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap or transfer the olives and marinate into a glass jar with a lid. Let them marinate at room temperature for at least 2 hours to allow the flavors to meld. For best results, refrigerate overnight. Serve the marinated olives as a tapas dish, appetizer, or as part of a charcuterie board. They can be enjoyed cold or at room temperature. Torrijas, Spanish-style French toast, soaked in milk, egg, and cinnamon, fried and often served during Lent or Easter. Torrijas are a traditional Spanish dessert that is similar to French toast. They are typically enjoyed during Lent and Easter, but they can be found in Spanish cuisine throughout the year. Here's how to make torrijas. Ingredients: 1 loaf of day-old bread, preferably thick slices of Spanish bread like pan de torrija or brioche. 4 cups milk. 1 cinnamon stick. Peel of 1 lemon, optional. 4 eggs. Olive oil or vegetable oil, for frying. Sugar. Ground cinnamon. Instructions: prepare the milk mixture. In a saucepan, heat the milk over medium heat along with the cinnamon stick and lemon peel, if using. Heat until just simmering, then turn off the heat and let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes to infuse the flavors. Remove the cinnamon stick and lemon peel before using. Soak the bread. Cut the day-old bread into thick slices, about 1 inch thick. Place the bread slices in a shallow dish or baking pan large enough to hold them in a single layer. Pour the infused milk over the bread slices, making sure they are well soaked. Let them soak for about 5 to 10 minutes, flipping them halfway through, until the bread absorbs the milk mixture. Coat the bread. In a separate shallow dish, beat the eggs until well combined. Heat olive oil or vegetable oil in a large skillet or frying pan over medium heat. Fry the torrijas. Dip each soaked bread slice into the beaten eggs, coating both sides thoroughly. Carefully place the coated bread slices in the hot oil and fry until golden brown and crispy on both sides, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Use a spatula to flip them gently. Drain and sweeten. Remove the fried torrijas from the oil and drain them on paper towels to remove excess oil. Sweeten and serve. While still warm, sprinkle the torrijas generously with sugar mixed with ground cinnamon. You can adjust the sweetness to your taste. Serve the torrijas warm or at room temperature. They can be enjoyed as a dessert or a sweet snack, often accompanied by a glass of wine or a cup of coffee. Calamares a la Romana, fried squid rings in a light batter, crispy and served with lemon wedges. Calamares a la Romana. Ingredients: 1 pound, about 500 g, squid, calamari, cleaned and cut into rings. 1 cup all-purpose flour. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. 1/4 teaspoon paprika. Vegetable oil, for frying. Lemon wedges, for serving. Optional. Aioli or garlic mayonnaise for dipping. Instructions. Prepare the squid, clean the squid thoroughly, removing the head, tentacles, and innards. Peel off the purple skin and rinse under cold water. Slice the squid into rings, about 1/2 inch thick. Prepare the batter. In a bowl, combine the flour, salt, pepper, and paprika. Mix well. Coat the squid, heat vegetable oil in a deep frying pan or pot over medium-high heat until it reaches 350 degrees Fahrenheit 180 degrees Celsius. Toss the squid rings in the seasoned flour mixture, ensuring each ring is well coated. Fry the squid, carefully place the coated squid rings into the hot oil, a few at a time. Fry for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until golden brown and crispy. Avoid overcrowding the pan, as this can lower the oil temperature and make the squid soggy. Drain and serve. Once fried, remove the squid rings with a slotted spoon and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain excess oil. Serve the calamares a la Romana hot, garnished with lemon wedges for squeezing over the squid. Optionally, serve with aioli or garlic mayonnaise on the side for dipping. Queso Zamorano, Zamora's local cheese, typically made from sheep's milk and aged to develop a rich flavor. Queso Zamorano. Ingredients. Queso Zamorano cheese. You can typically find this cheese in specialty cheese shops or well-stocked supermarkets. Optional accompaniments: crusty bread, crackers, honey, dried fruits, nuts. Instructions. Select the cheese. Purchase a piece of Queso Zamorano cheese from a reputable source. Queso Zamorano is typically aged for a minimum of 6 months, but often longer, which contributes to its robust flavor and firm texture. Serve at room temperature. Before serving, it's best to allow the cheese to come to room temperature. This helps to bring out its full flavor and allows for easier slicing or crumbling. Presentation. Queso Zamorano can be presented on a cheese board alongside accompaniments such as crusty bread, crackers, honey, dried fruits, like figs or apricots, and nuts, such as almonds or walnuts. These pairings complement the cheese's rich flavor and firm texture. Enjoy. Slice or crumble the Queso Zamorano as desired and enjoy it as part of a cheese platter, top a spread, or as a flavorful addition to dishes like salads or pasta. Its robust flavor makes it a versatile ingredient in both cooking and snacking. Storage. Store any leftover cheese properly wrapped in wax paper or parchment paper, then placed in an airtight container or sealed plastic bag in the refrigerator. Properly stored, Queso Zamorano can last for several weeks. Fried fish. Pescado frito. Small fish, such as anchovies or sardines, lightly battered and fried until crispy. Fried fish. Ingredients. For fillets of white fish, such as cod, haddock, or tilapia. 1 cup all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon salt. 1/2 teaspoon black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon paprika, optional, for added flavor. 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, optional. 1/2 cup milk or buttermilk. Vegetable oil, for frying. Lemon wedges, for serving. Instructions. Prepare the fish. Pat the fish fillets dry with paper towels. Season both sides of the fish with salt and pepper. Set up dredging station. In a shallow bowl or dish, combine the flour, salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder, if using. Mix well. In another shallow bowl, pour the milk or buttermilk. Dredge the fish. Dip each fish fillet into the flour mixture, coating both sides evenly. Shake off any excess flour. Next, dip the floured fish fillets into the milk or buttermilk, allowing any excess to drip off. Coat with flour again. Dip the fish fillets back into the flour mixture for a second coating. Ensure each fillet is evenly coated with flour. Heat the oil. In a large skillet or frying pan, heat enough vegetable oil to cover the bottom of the pan over medium-high heat. The oil should be hot enough that when you add the fish, it sizzles immediately. Fry the fish. Carefully place the coated fish fillets into the hot oil, 1 or 2 at a time, depending on the size of your pan. Fry for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or until the fish is golden brown and cooked through. Cooking time will vary depending on the thickness of the fillets. Drain and serve. Once fried, remove the fish fillets with a slotted spatula or tongs, and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain excess oil. Serve the fried fish hot, garnished with lemon wedges for squeezing over the fish. Accompany with tartar sauce, cocktail sauce, or your favorite dipping sauce if desired. Roasted chestnuts, seasonal treat often sold in paper cones, offering a warm and nutty flavor. Roasted chestnuts are a delightful treat, especially popular during the cooler months. Here's how you can roast chestnuts at home. Ingredients: fresh chestnuts, as many as you'd like to roast. Optional: sea salt, butter. Instructions: prepare the chestnuts. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 degrees Celsius. Using a sharp knife, carefully score an X or a straight cut across the rounded side of each chestnut. This scoring helps the chestnuts to cook evenly and makes them easier to peel after roasting. Arrange on baking sheet. Place the scored chestnuts on a baking sheet in a single layer, with the scored side facing up. Roast in the oven. Roast the chestnuts in the preheated oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. The exact time will depend on the size and freshness of the chestnuts. They should be tender and the skin should peel away easily. Peel and serve. Once roasted, remove the chestnuts from the oven. While they're still hot, carefully peel away the outer shell and the thin, papery skin inside. The chestnuts should be soft and creamy inside. Serve the roasted chestnuts plain as a snack, sprinkled with a little sea salt if desired. Optionally, you can add a small pat of butter to each chestnut for extra richness. Flan, creamy caramel custard dessert, chilled and topped with caramel sauce, a classic Spanish sweet treat. Flan is a delicious and creamy dessert that's popular in many countries around the world, especially in Spain and Latin America. It's a custard dessert with a caramel topping. Here's a basic recipe for making flan. Ingredients: 1 cup granulated sugar, 4 large eggs, 1 can, 14 ounces, sweetened condensed milk, 1 can, 12 ounces, evaporated milk, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Instructions: prepare the caramel. Place the granulated sugar in a small, heavy-bottomed saucepan over medium heat. Stir continuously with a wooden spoon or heat-resistant spatula until the sugar melts and turns into a golden brown caramel syrup. Be careful not to burn the caramel. Once the caramel is ready, immediately pour it into a round or square baking dish, about 8 to 9 inches in diameter, and swirl the dish to evenly coat the bottom with caramel. Set aside to cool and harden. Preheat the oven. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Make the flan mixture. In a large bowl, whisk the eggs until well beaten. Add the sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, and vanilla extract to the beaten eggs. Whisk until everything is well combined and smooth. Pour into the baking dish. Carefully pour the flan mixture over the cooled caramel in the baking dish. Bake the flan. Create a water bath by placing the baking dish with the flan mixture into a larger baking pan. Fill the larger pan with hot water so that it comes halfway up the sides of the flan dish. Bake in the preheated oven for about 45 to 50 minutes, or until the flan is set. You can check for doneness by inserting a knife into the center of the flan. It should come out clean when the flan is fully cooked. Chill and serve. Once baked, remove the flan dish from the water bath and allow it to cool to room temperature. Then, cover and refrigerate the flan for at least 4 hours, or preferably overnight, to chill and set completely. Serve. To serve, run a knife around the edge of the flan to loosen it from the dish. Place a serving plate upside down over the baking dish and carefully flip both dishes together to unmold the flan. The caramel sauce will flow over the top of the flan. Cut into slices and serve chilled.